In C programming, there are three logical operators: logical AND, that is represented with the symbol 2 ampersand, logical OR operation, that is represented with 2 pipe sign. Now this pipe sign, you can have it just above the return key of your standard keyboard, and the logical NOT operation, that is represented with the exclamation sign. Now this AND and OR operation, this is AND and this is logical OR operation, and this is logical NOT operation. This AND operation and OR operation, they are binary in nature, but the NOT is unary in nature. Let me give you the example, show you how they works. Now AND operation returns true if both the conditions are true. The logical AND operation is true when both the operands are true. That means when we mention logical AND, we need to mention two conditions as two operands. Say condition 1, then we mention the operator AND, and then condition 2. Now logical AND operation is true only if both the conditions are simultaneously true. If either of the condition is false, then the logical AND is also false. Now let me give you an example. Say I need to find out maximum amongst three numbers, say A, B and C. Now A is maximum when it is greater than B and also it is greater than C. So the condition is, the logical AND operation is required to check this condition. So A is going to be maximum if A is greater than B and A is greater than C. Now if the value for A is 25, value for B is 10 and value for C is 15, then you can check that 25 is greater than 10, so this is true, and true is represented by 1, and 25 is greater than 15, that is also true, so this is 1. So now the whole logical AND operation is true because both the conditions are true simultaneously. Now if A is 25, B is 30 and C is 6, in this case A greater than B, this is false, this is going to be false. So A greater than B, this is 0, but A greater than C, this is true because 25 is greater than 6, so this is going to return 1. So in this case the logical AND operation is false because this particular condition fails. Similarly, if we have say A is equal to 25, B is equal to 15 and C is equal to 35, now also this particular AND fails because A greater than B, in this case it's true because 25 is greater than 15, it's going to return true, but A greater than C, A is 25 and C is 35, so this is false. So 1 and 0, this is false. So logical AND operation returns true only if both the conditions are true simultaneously. We can represent the input against the output of the AND operation in a simple table that is called truth table in this way. Say this is condition 1 and this is condition 2 and this is the AND between C1 and C2. The AND is traditionally written with a dot in mathematics, so I'm using that dot here. So if the condition 1 is returning 0, that means false, and condition 2 is also false, then the AND operation is false. If condition 1 is false, condition 2 is true, then the AND operation is also false. If the condition 1 is true and the condition 2 is false, then the AND operation is false. Only if both the conditions are simultaneously true, then the AND operation is true. We can understand that if I have something like this, say A is equal to 100, B is equal to 50 and C is equal to 10, and I'm writing a statement something like this: I is equal to A greater than B and A greater than C. The value of I is going to be 1 in this case because this is 1, this is true, this is also true, so I is true. Now had either of this condition is false, then I is going to be false. I'm giving you another example on this AND operation. Now let us consider that we want to test whether a given age is teenage or not. Now an age is teenage if it is greater than is equal to 13 and less than is equal to 19. Now suppose that the current value of the age is 25. Now let's see how this AND operation is going to evaluate this age. So we have a variable I that is going to be assigned with the result of the AND operation. Now the current value of age is 25. So the first condition, that means this one, age greater than is equal to 13, is going to be true. This particular condition is going to return 1, and this particular condition is going to return false, that is 0. Because 25 less than is equal to 19 fails. Therefore 1 and 0, according to the truth table in the previous page that we had, this 1 and 0, you can see that one of the condition of the AND operation fails, so the whole AND operation fails. That means the value of I is going to be 0 in this case. So the age is not teenage, and 25 is indeed not a teenage. Now if we have the value for age is say 14, now in this case this particular condition 14 greater than is equal to 13 is true still, and this is also true. 14 less than is equal to 19, that's also true. So 1 and 1, both the conditions are true, so the age is teenage, and in this case the AND operation returns 1 and the value of I is 1. This is how we can use the AND operation in branching and looping. This is the fundamental of the AND operation that I have demonstrated in this lecture. I will be giving some programming example when we learn if else using this AND operation. In this particular program, I'm just demonstrating the concept of AND operation that I just gave. Now, you can see that I have initialized age with 25, and we are testing just AND operation with the age, whether the age is teenage or not. So, at line number 8, you can see that age, if age is greater than equals to 13 and age is less than equals to 19, then the test condition is going to be true and the AND operation is going to return 1 to I. So the value of I is going to be 1. Now in this case 25 is greater than is equal to 13, that's correct, but 25 less than equals to 19, that false. So the value of I in this case is going to be 0. The age is not indeed teenage. So I expect that the value of I is going to be 0. So the print statement in line number 9 is going to print value of I as 0. Let me execute the program and show you the result. So here it is, I is equal to 0. Now if I change the age to say 15, then both the conditions as the operand of AND operation are going to be true and the age is teenage, so the value of I in this case is going to be 1 as the AND operation is going to return 1 in this case. So here it is, I equals to 1.